Hey, it's Mike. I'm back doing another vinyl finds video. It's not really something that I found. It's records that I've ordered through the mail. One of them just came in recently, about a week ago, and the other one, the same actually. They both arrived on the same day. I've got a couple of other things that are on order. The new Stereolab album is coming out next month, so I won't be getting that till next month. So I thought I'd go ahead and just show these for now instead of waiting for more stuff to come in. This first one, a band from the 90s, everybody knows them. I love the band Deee-Lite. They put out 3 albums. First 2 I was able to find when I started buying vinyl again, right during and after the pandemic. I found it pretty easy to get these. Well, this one was recently reissued, Music on Vinyl. So I grabbed this when I was able to find a copy of this one. My least favorite album of theirs, but it's still really good. Of course, it's got Groove is in the Heart, and I love Q-Tip is my favorite rapper from Tribe Called Quest, and he obviously appears on that song. And yeah, I love Deee-Lite. So I've had this for a little while, a couple years, I think. And when I first started getting vinyl, I got this one, like one of the first records I ordered when I started buying vinyl again, was this one. I absolutely love this album. It's my favorite album of theirs, Infinity Within. This one came out in 1992. Just an incredible album, just all the way through. It's just so freaking great. So yeah, so I had those 2 records, and then I've always wanted this album, their third one, Dewdrops in the Garden, and I wasn't able to find, like, they were really hard to find or very, very expensive, just very difficult. And I'm like, well, maybe they'll reissue it someday and I'll finally get a copy of this one. This is a really good album too, very underrated. But I don't know, it's right up there with Infinity Within as like just some absolutely fantastic songs on it. And then lo and behold, Facebook showed me an ad, and this record company called, or distributor called, Get On Down Records. They were advertising this as a new reissue. They had reissued it back in 2018, but I didn't know, or I just missed out on that reissue. So they've reissued it again, and I snatched it up immediately because I've always been wanting to get this one on vinyl. It's just got a ton of songs on it, and they're all really good, very kind of just fantastic Deee-Lite songs. I don't know how else to describe it. This one, I think that the reissue in 2018 came out on pink vinyl, and this reissue here came out on it's like pink and purple marbled, or pink and blue marbled, and then like a purple, kind of a darker purple marbled. So it's a 2 record set. Get On Down Records as well as Elektra did these reissues. Originally it was released on Elektra, and then Get On Down, I guess, got involved in doing these reissues. So no inserts. It's one of those no frills kind of reissues. So there's no inserts or anything, which is ridiculous because the CD has like the booklet inside here has tons of photos of the band. I don't know why they couldn't just print those on inner sleeves and give that to the customer, but for whatever reason, they just did it on the cheap and just put them in paper sleeves. And that's that, kind of like the Ladytron reissues with the Ladytron, which album that was. I can't even think of the name of it right now, but the RSD reissue that they just did recently. Anyway, back to Deee-Lite. So I'm really happy to have that record in my collection. So I have all 3 albums. That's all I need. And I saw them in concert for that tour, the Dewdrops in the Garden tour. I found my ticket stub there. Saw them at Bogart's in Cincinnati. I was living in Louisville at the time, and drove up to Cincinnati, kind of that way, kind of northeast of Louisville, and saw Deee-Lite there. I also saw Cocteau Twins at Bogart's as well, back in the 4 Calendar Cafe, so right around the same year, 1994. Yeah, so anyway, Deee-Lite, really happy to have that reissue. This is a record that I've shown recently. This is a covers compilation by Miki Berenyi Trio, sorry, Miki Berenyi Trio, or MB3 as they are otherwise known. And what they did here was they kind of did these re-recordings of 4 Lush songs and put this out as a 10-inch limited edition EP. And then they were selling this on Bella Union, and the 3 band members signed it, Mickey, Moose, and Oliver. Yeah, so this is fantastic. I wish that they would put this out so I could stream it as well, but so far the only way I can listen to it is on vinyl, which is fine. I just can't listen to it in my car, at least not yet. I haven't burned it or anything. I don't usually burn vinyl to digital or whatever. I don't have that kind of setup right now. So anyway, but it's really awesome. I was really happy about this. And then out of the blue, they released a single called Vertigo, and it's a great song. And I thought, okay, well, that's kind of cool that they recorded like a brand new created song instead of just doing covers of existing music. And then they announced soon after that Vertigo single release, they announced that they were putting out an album, full-length album of all new original music. So I was like, fantastic. I ordered it, sign me up. They announced that they were selling it off of the Bella Union website. And I don't know, it was like green vinyl or day glow, some kind of vinyl, yellow vinyl. And you get like a insert with an autograph of the artist who did the artwork, Chris Biggs from 23 Envelope or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds okay, but I held off for a little bit, and I'm glad I did, because soon after that, they put out that Rough Trade was releasing their version of the album, and it was going to be like yellow and green splatter, which I could care less about the splatter stuff, but it was going to be on a different colored vinyl. And instead of the autographed insert, they were going to include a 7-inch single of 2 bonus songs that weren't on the album. And then also the CD, they were going to release a CD and have the 2 bonus songs on the CD. So, and that's off of the Rough Trade website. So I went ahead and ordered it through Rough Trade, and a week ago it finally came in. So this is their new album, Tripla, 9 songs. It's got that Vertigo song that they released as a single. They also released Eighth Deadly Sin and Big I Am. Those were also released before the album was released. So I'd been listening to those for quite a while on Spotify. And then the album came out. So now I've been listening to, when the album came out, UK customers, they got it a couple Fridays ago. And that's when it was released on Spotify, the whole album. So I started listening to the whole album. And then for the US, people that ordered it, the vinyl from the US, that official release was the following Friday. And I didn't get it the following Friday, but I did get it the Monday after that. So I've had this for almost a week. And it's fantastic. It's really nice high gloss vinyl, really beautiful artwork, of course. Bella Union's the label there. Again, 9 songs. I think Vertigo is one of the top songs on the album. But I think all the other songs that I hadn't heard before are the best, are better than the other 2 singles or whatever. I think that every single song on this is definitely a top contender for me for top 3 record of the year. Now I have to hold out because Stereolab's coming out with a new album, and I have a feeling that they're gonna probably hold the #1 spot, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if this one made #2 for the year. So we'll see. But anyway, this is really nice. The inner sleeve, it's got the lyrics on there, some nice photography, credits, album credits and such there. Yellow and green, or it's actually kind of like a yellow green and then like a teal kind of splatter going on there. So that's really cool. And like I said, the Rough Trade version came with a 7-inch. So this is what the 7-inch looks like, 7-inch single. Two songs. Side A is called Touche, and side B is called Last Orders. So really happy to have this instead. Always just would rather have more music from the band, and this is what the label looks like. It's got that stool image that was on the inner sleeve of the record on that back label. So yeah, I haven't even listened to these yet. I've been listening to the album proper for a while now on Spotify. These two songs I have not seen on Spotify yet. So if I listen to them, I'm going to be listening to it off of this record. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but maybe I'll do that this weekend. Anyway, so I'm really happy to finally have this. I ordered the CD as well at the same time, and the CD is not here yet. They shipped them separately, and I still don't have any word on what's going on with the CD. Tracking says that doesn't say anything. It's inconclusive. The tracking number or whatever doesn't give me any specific information. It just says it's on its way or whatever, but it doesn't tell me if it's in the States yet or what. This is a UK, this album and everything. It's a UK and Europe only release at this point. They don't have a USA release yet. So really awesome. The music itself, I would say, some of it kind of has the sounds of Lush, of course. It's got Miki on vocals and guitar. It definitely has a lot of Lush feel and underpinnings to it. But at the same time, it's got a little bit of that kind of more brash kind of Parashka, her other solo music that she put out prior to this. It's got a lot of that in it as well. And it's got a lot of stuff that I've never heard before with Miki. A lot of keyboards, a lot of keyboard programming, synth programming and stuff, which you never hear in like Lush songs really. So that's kind of a new element. There's also one of the songs, there's a trumpet in the song, and there's another song with strings. So they're bringing some different elements in and doing some experimentation with kind of what a Miki song would sound like, and it's really nice. It's a lot of different stuff, and it's a lot of stuff that kind of feels familiar as well if you're a Lush fan. So really awesome. I love it. Some of it actually reminds me of Emma Anderson's solo album. The guitarist from Lush, she put out a solo album a couple years back, and it kind of has some of those kind of feelings too. And that's just because they're both were so entwined in that Lush sound that I think they rub off on each other, and yeah, it's really nice. And I love that Emma Anderson album as well. So Miki's on tour. She's going to be touring. She's going to be in LA. It's the closest she's going to be to me. She's going to be there in October, 2 days after the Stereolab show that I'm seeing. And we just can't, it's during the week, we just got to get back here to Phoenix and get back to work. So we're not going to be able to stay in LA to see Miki in concert. I wish we could. That would be wonderful. But it's just not in the cards unless something happens or whatever, but it's just not in the cards for us to do. We're doing 2 Stereolab shows back to back, and then we're going to drive back to Phoenix. So sorry, I'm going to miss Miki. I did see the Lush reunion tour in 2016. I saw them back-to-back nights at the Fonda Theater, so I'm really glad I got to do that. I'd really love to see them do this new stuff, but I'm gonna have to see it a different time, I guess. Hopefully I'll get another chance in the future when it's more feasible. I guess the logistics just aren't working in our favor for this one. So anyway, saw Dirty Rotten Imbeciles the other night, Saturday night. Last Saturday, so a week ago, I went and saw them at this little place called the Nile Theater in Mesa, Arizona. And it was really cool. 3 opening bands. They were all kind of packed punk thrash bands, kind of like DRI is. Small place, really cool environment. DRI sounded absolutely fantastic. Kurt and Spike were the only 2 members that were from the original DRI, and then the drummer and bass player were a lot younger guys. They were amazing as well. Just really a lot of fun, and really enjoyed that show. Yeah, just loved it. And then 2 nights later, Courtney and I went and saw Kraftwerk, and that was a pleasant surprise. I wasn't sure what I was going to make of it, like seeing it in person. I'm not like a huge Kraftwerk fan or anything. I don't have any Kraftwerk albums. I've got one of their albums downloaded on my computer, and that's it. But it was a really fun show. Really enjoyed it. Courtney really enjoyed it. Just the visuals and the sound and it was very like loud, like the deep bass sounds of the synths were really like would make your skeleton shake kind of loud. And it was just really fun, and you could tell the guys just love doing what they're doing, and it was just a great experience seeing them. And the fans, there were a lot of people that were young, and they were dressed up in like red Oxfords with the black ties, and so a lot of young new fans, and then a lot of people my age and older that have been longtime fans, of course. And it was a beautiful place, the Orpheum Theater in downtown Phoenix. Beautiful, beautiful building, beautiful interior. So it's just an awesome experience for that. And so that was a lot of fun. I wore my Underworld Dub No Bass with my Headman t-shirt. I just figured I'd rep some kind of electronic band just just because, I guess. I don't know. And I don't have any Kraftwerk t-shirts, so I'm wearing Underworld today. So anyway, hope you all are having a great weekend. The kids had Friday off from school. I worked. But it's nice having the kids here, and Easter tomorrow and all that business. I got to go dye some eggs later and hide them around the house. And so that'll be fun. And thanks for watching, everybody. Please comment, like, subscribe, do all that nonsense. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow, and it keeps the fire burning in me to keep making videos. And I really appreciate that. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.